Hey, this is Freebies Not Junk. This is my first video, and I'm pretty pumped, to be honest. Um, Let me give a first debrief of this channel. This channel is probably going to be a bunch of videos on tips for Macs, iPhone, iPad, iPod Touch, that type of stuff. A bunch of tech tips. I might do a couple tips. I might do some Ubuntu tips. I'm wondering about that one. I'm thinking about it. I'll do some reviews on some new technology, regardless. New updates. New big things that are groundbreaking type of stuff. But yeah, that's going to be my my channel. And I might eventually, if I get enough subscribers and, I have the time, I'll probably do an iPod Touch giveaway. Actually, I will when I have the time. Might be a little bit, might be a month or two, maybe 3, but it'll happen. And yeah, so this video is my first one. I figured I'd start it off with being an assistance to people as opposed to, another review, just saying, hey, I like this, I'd rather do something that's a little more efficient. This video is going to be on how to save battery life and make your Mac run faster. When I say battery life, I mean, a MacBook Pro, MacBook Air, that type of thing. So yeah, let's start this off. I'll first start off with battery. Battery, one thing that you do, people say, turn the brightness down. I turn it down. Make sure, everything's down. I turn it down, right? So when I got let me first explain. I got my MacBook Pro, the 13-inch Pro. That's what I'm using right now, early 2011 version. I got this MacBook Pro, and I had everything up all the way, 7 hours of battery life, extreme power. After a week, it crashed with the same exact specs, so I decided to turn it down. I brought it down to 5 notches of brightness, 4 or 5. And when I'm in dark, absolute dark, I only use 2 notches. 2 notches, that's it, of the keyboard. If you have a backlit keyboard, only 2 notches. It works incredible, and you could try it, and if you don't like it, turn it up. It's your decision. Yeah, so you could do that. But really, that only saves about, another 40 minutes. So before, all the specs up, everything up, I only got about 45 minutes of streaming. Now I only get about an hour and a half of streaming. I want more than that, So let's see, what else could you do? Well, turn the Bluetooth off, almost always. The truth is, people with their laptops or Macs or whatever very rarely use Bluetooth. The time they're connected to their phone, whatever it is, they're tethered. They're tethered for a short period of time. They're not tethered all the time. So turn it off, mandatory. Another thing is, when you get the chance, you're on the road, turn Wi-Fi off. That's a big one. I'm sure you all know of that. And I'll explain why in a minute. But after this, energy saver, another way. On battery, there's make sure the display turns off after 3 minutes and the computer sleeps after 5 minutes. The display is crucial because not only does it kill battery, but it could ruin the LED, ruin the pixels, it doesn't ruin it. After a year, it's still the same thing. But if you put the computer display off or the display to sleep or something, you could probably get at least 2 more years worth of the screen to get it fully functioning before the pixels start dying. So that's a huge plus. Another thing is slightly dim the display when using this power source. Knock it off. Don't check it. Okay, keep that. Do not check it. Keep it unchecked. Because now I'll explain the other part. One of the things that a computer does is when it has a connection like Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or this, it searches, and it constantly searches. For Bluetooth, it constantly searches for a connection to be connected to by Bluetooth. And every time it searches, it kills battery and it hogs power, meaning it runs slower. So it's searching all the time. Another thing is Wi-Fi. It searches all the time, but you need that most of the time, so just turn that off when necessary. And then this is the same idea, slightly dim the display when using this power source. If you check if that's checked, then what it does is it dims the display sometimes, and that's not liked, and it's more or less an auto brightness in different words. And the people usually don't like that, but also what it does is the webcam is being used as an ambient sensor to detect what's going on, to detect to search for light, and that uses power also, and it takes up battery. So I mean, most people don't realize that, but that's pretty crucial. It's just as important as turning off Bluetooth, if not more actually, because it requires processor speed, it requires a bunch of power, and it takes out from the screen and all that, which drains the power also. So those things are off now. Now, with Safari, or how you can make things run faster first. Whoops, there's iTunes. Let me minimize iTunes. Okay, this is the first thing. App Cleaner, one of the best apps I've ever run into. Best Mac app. I have to finish this up in a few minutes, so I can't hurry up. App Cleaner is this incredible app that pretty much when you get a PC, you're allowed to take an app and drag it to the trash, just like that, and then click empty, and it's deleted. With a Mac, you can't exactly do that. What you need to do is you need an additional app, and they require you to buy an app, but this one's free. So what you do, which I'm not going to delete this, let's say you drag, let's say Final Cut Pro. I'm definitely not doing that. That cost me a lot of money. And then you just click delete, but I'm not clicking delete. Whoops, FaceTime, what the hell happened there? Whoops. Okay, so yeah, so App Cleaner, it does that, and it works incredible. It could save a lot of space, and saving space is another very crucial thing for speed, if you and battery life actually, because what it does is when you have a full hard drive, it's like an obese person, an obese man who has nothing to do with his life besides eat chocolate on a couch and watch TV. What he does is he tries to run, and he can't run. He runs really slow, but he also dies. He runs out of hydration, and his endurance is gone soon. So what the battery is an endurance. It dies soon, and the speed is how fast he goes. And it doesn't work well either way. So what you want to do is also all my files and type in .dmg. I deleted all mine. That comes up with image files. Image files, in case you don't know, are installation, are things you use to install. And if you type DMG, highlight them all, Control A, and drag them to the trash. I already deleted mine. Empty the trash. One DMG could take 4 gigabytes, and if you have, let's say, 80 DMGs, you could save easily over 100 gigabytes, easily. And that will free up your space. A couple days ago, I had 80 gigabytes left on my 320 gig hard drive. Now I have 266. Why? Because I believe that I deleted all those DMGs. Also, if you use torrents, type in .torrent, torrent, type in .torrent, and delete all the files there, which you don't need. But that also saves a lot of space, and those are huge things. And that once again helps your battery life and your and how fast your thing goes. This is yeah, I'm about to run out, so I'll just show one more thing. With Safari, let's say you go to Safari and go to General, and actually, where is it? Shit, I have to do this quick. 1 minute. Advanced. Okay, advanced. Check off Show Development menu bar. Okay. Shit, I have to finish this in a minute. Sorry. Check up Development menu bar and go to Disable Cache. And Disable Cache is what a cache is that it every time you go to a website, it saves it onto your hard drive, and you don't want it to save it to your hard drive because that just makes more hard drive, or takes up hard drive space, and it hogs the internet because it's heavier. So I have to go in like the next 10 seconds. So I really hope everything works out. Please subscribe, rate, comment, like, do whatever. If you get the chance, I really want to start up a channel, and I'd really like that. And hopefully I could get enough subscribers, and I might be able to do iPod Touch giveaway, and that would be really nice. So yeah, best of luck, and hope you like this video, and there you go. Bam!